Good morning, people. Welcome to Tom's show. Hope you're all well. Hello, John. Hope you're well, doing good. Friday week, mate. So you're not there this Friday? Okay, no problem. Yeah, I thought you'd be there this Friday. But I look forward to seeing you next Friday. All good stuff. Well, let's get on with the show. So this is the show is here we go. Pictures of the week, climate, markets, BTC, precious metals news, scams. Good morning, Steve. Meow and Jim have returned. So we saw them in the week. We went and had a nice breakfast. You'll see this in the pictures. Yes, we had a rainstorm. We actually had the first monsoon rain of the year. Can you believe it? Bit too late, really. Too little, too late. Desperate for rain every day. And, you'll see it in the forecast. And walking. Yeah, I'm on day 16 or whatever it is. Wow, I'm walking a lot. And I'm actually really enjoying it as well, which is nice, So here we go. So off we went to Freshella in the week, and we had a lovely meal there, me, Pri, and Anna. That was 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm Pri straight onto the beer. Good old girl. And there's Anna, because Anna was sick all week. She had a really bad cold, so she didn't go in. And this is some of the meals we had in Freshella, which was lovely. So I had like rice with omelette and chicken cashew nuts. Anna just had a soup because she's a kid. That's what she's like. And that was my food before I put it all onto one plate. So, and got rid of the rabbit food to Pri. Look at that. Yeah, it was lovely. Lovely food. Later on in the week, I popped in. I was dying for a kebab. So I just jumped in the car and went to the kebab place. Now, the kebab. Look at that beef kebab, beef and chicken. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I had to go there, add that. That was absolutely gorgeous. On Wednesday, went with Steve. Me and Steve went to Sizzlers. And we had the just a salad bar. That was my salad, and that was my soup. Absolutely marvellous. Absolutely loved every minute of that. So look forward to going out with Steve this Friday. I think no, Wednesday. But I think this Wednesday we're going to go to Prime Burger. Excellent. We're up sunflower. So this was the 3 poached eggs, homemade baguette, onions, tomatoes. That's a Angus, Australian Angus sirloin with like a mojo sauce or salsa mojo, and this is homemade chipped potatoes. Very, very nice in there. And this is the owner, Alex, lovely Alex, with Dave, and that was the pancakes. And Meow had this lovely chicken and noodle dish with some Caesar salad as well. So very, very pleasant. Me, Pri, and Anna, we went to the bakery in the week, which was very nice. And I love the coffee there. They do a superb coffee. That's because you trained them, John, so they can actually make a proper coffee there now. So Pri had a drink, just for a change. I had a coffee, and Anna had a pizza. And it was all very, very pleasant. And I got all my cured meats as well. So I'd cured, I'd cured meats and cheeses. Very nice. Peaky Blinders, very, very simple this week. There were 6 of us this week. Very nice. And this was a marbled New York cheesecake. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that's what it looked like there. Sorry about the photographs, the quality of the photographs. I need to buy myself a new phone, I think. And that was the lovely Richard. He's back there. So Richard's back with us from the States, looking very youthful, as always. And on the right here, I had this French fries with the fillet steak. Very nice. That is very, very nice. I shared that. It's too much. And off to Valley View today for a lovely Sunday lunch over to Steve's. So I'll be having the show, watching a bit of American football, which is going on at the moment. If you need to contact me, that's my line details. I use WR Life Insurance, and they're very good. And you can also order medications online with these QR codes. But all the expert links, all of this in the description. So all the stuff on like visas and driving licenses and all that malarkey, that's all in the description. They're all really good agents and they are the experts, these people. I know nothing. Saw this car in the week, bit overloaded. Yep, so this is typical of Thailand. Totally overloaded the vehicle and it actually tipped the vehicle over. And don't forget the scams. You know, you got to be so careful. I keep on about it every week, and this is the reason why I do it. Reason why I done it was because about a month ago, I opened up a Bangkok bank account, and this week I got an email supposedly from Bangkok Bank, and this is going to an email that no one has got. This email I've got is only the banks. Only my banks have actually got this bank. Have got this email. Because I'm really protective of my digital profile. So when it comes to emails, I've got one email that no one, not even my closest friends, have got that email. And Bangkok Bank sent me an email saying, "Oh, we want to give you some money. Can you contact us?" Oh, yeah. Like, as if they want to, give me money. So all I done was I just reported it to the Bangkok fraud department. But these people are just trying to get hold of your money. What is the matter with them? You know, they're just absolute scammers. And as I say, Fab FM, 103 FM, they do a fabulous job at exposing the scammers and reporting them as well. And that was it on that. So very nice. So yeah, life's good. Yeah, I got the what's the score? Yeah, Gator will be happy. Well done, Gator. He's up 26-7. So Gator is a massive Florida Gators fan. So he'll be up there collecting that. The climates. Well, what's going on in the climates this week? Let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, so in the climates, yes, that's a helicopter there in the middle of that, flying over our condo complex. So that was really, really good. And that was the start of the monsoon as it was coming in. So we've actually had one monsoon rain. I just can't believe it. Last month it was forecasting rain every day, never rained at all. Apparently it's raining up north. That's no good to us. So down here they're forecasting no rain here at all today. Strange, as I was out at 5 o'clock this morning walking with my dear wife, and it was raining. But the temperatures are starting to come down now because by the end of, in a few days' time, we'll be into autumn. So, the temperatures are coming down to like 25 at night, 26. They're very sleepable conditions. You don't need air conditioning with those. And this is the rain. So this is where we live, in the red spot here. And you can see where Bangkok is. And you can see all the rain around us, but we just like a massive rain shadow here. We don't get any rain here at all. In the news, well, what went on? There wasn't really a lot going on this week. I say we had heavy storms in Pattaya. Check your shoes. Well, it's simple anyway. If you live in the tropics, you got to check any hole really, because you never know what's hiding in it. So, and the Pattaya bike, where it's quiet, the taxi services, the taxi drivers, the official ones, are fighting against the unofficial ones. But to be honest with you, Pattaya is very, very busy. And the government's talking about cutting power and fuel costs. So you never know. And they're talking about increasing minimum wage, which I don't agree with, because when you increase minimum wage, it just drives everybody down to that level. So you lose the middle class. And a tourist, Japanese tourist, he stole a police car. It ain't turning out good for that guy, is it? You know, it's just not going to turn out good for him. And meanwhile, the elephant is still doing very, very well. The elephant is very, very happy. So, all good stuff, really. Nice, simple show this week, hopefully. Let's see if I can keep it simple. Let's see. Right, markets. Because I want to get back to the American football. Because I've been watching it all night. So, I'm an Alabama fan. We are struggling. We really are struggling. We're really struggling. It's crazy, really. We're struggling at quarterback. Anyway, here we go. Let's go on to the show. So we'll do the FX, all the currencies against the Thai baht and a few other little bits and pieces. Try and protect you, try and show you stuff they don't show you at school. So, and I'll show you my trades as well. And I'm really open on my trades. So when I do a trade now, there's a few close friends I've got, and I let them know what I'm trading and what I'm buying. So there's no lies involved, because as I trade and as I cash out, I let them know. So they can see it for themselves. So this was my thumbnail for this week about when to exit a trade and history repeats. Well, the history repeats. That's to do with inflation in Europe, which I reckon is going to get out of control. And the Germans, who've got massive gold supplies. The reason why they have massive gold supplies is because 1929. And on the left side, went to exit. What I'm doing, I'm in trades, but I'm very, very close to cash at the moment. And the reason why I'm in close to cash is because that's where you want to be. When this market goes down, even the gold will save you in the long run, but even gold won't save you, for a few months until things settle down. So that's the reason why, it's right being in the markets, but always be close to exiting. Greed is not good. Anyway, USD against the Thai baht. If you go to cash, if you want cash, like over the next couple of days, you need to do an exchange today. This will go back up later on in the week, but on Monday, it's looking to be pretty weak. So Monday, 2:00, this is going to be down, I would say. And it's heading down on the crossovers. Canadian dollar, the same. That's going down as well. So you're getting over 26 there. I would take that if I was into Canadian dollars. So I would actually go into Wise. And if you went into Wise right now, you'd probably get about 26.4. And I would actually take that because this is looking a lot weaker. Australian dollar, again, 22.9679. So there's a good chance if you went on the Wise, you'd probably get 22.96. I would take that right now. I would take that because, again, this is going down on Monday. But by Thursday, John, it might be back up again. Swiss franc. Well, the Swiss franc, like I said last week, it would hit 40 and take your money, and Andrea took his money. Good old Andrea, my friend. See you in a couple of weeks' time. It's heading lower on Monday, but I know Andrea won't cash out or Fabian. They won't cash out on Monday. Hello, Jim. How you doing? Euro, that's looking quite weak. That's looking weak as always because economically in the Eurozone they're bankrupt. They're in a really, really bad way. So this is looking weaker. It might rebound off of 38 though, so you might get a little thing, but if you wanted to exchange money and you needed money now, then change it today. GB pounds, the same. If I was into pounds and I needed pounds now, or I needed pounds by Wednesday, I'd probably be looking at buying these today because the economic market in UK is terrible. Crude oil is just going up and up, so it's a buy, really. It will come down, and I've got no trades in crude oil. I've got 0 trades. I wish I had. Too late now. But I'll wait for it to come down because at one time it will come down a lot, but it's not going to come down at the moment. The Arabs and the Russians, as you know, hate America, and they're doing everything they can to pump this market up. Natural gas, well, my price is 2.71. So that's where I am. I'm down 2.58 because you can see I was actually doing all right on Friday. I was above it. Then at the close on Friday, like the last hour, it just died. Just died on my arse for like the last 4 hours of the market. But I'm in this trade as a long term. So if this goes down to 2.5 and you can find an ETF, non-leverage, remember, non-leverage, no leverage, yeah? if you put in 100,000 in that, within the next 6 months, you're going to double that to 200. Well, if you're going to put 10 grand, you'll double it to 20. Simple as, and that's the position I'm in with natural gas. Gold. Well, I wouldn't buy gold at the moment because I believe it's overpriced. It went up this week. It's like 1944. And the reason why it's going up is because gold is always a true reflection of inflation. And it's telling you there's more inflation coming. I always use gold as an indicator for inflation because it's the only real money we've got. Silver, a lovely swing trade here. So I picked it. It died. It kind of like fell off the chart, and I got an alarm on it. So it fell from 23. I think it fell from about 23.20, and it fell all the way down to 22.70. I got into it at 22.80, and I cashed out at 23.60 or 23.40. I cashed out, I believe. So I didn't cash out right at the top, but I took my money and lovely jubbly. Thank you very much. I had a cracking week last week. So this was my second trade. I entered here at $22.80, and I was waiting for the swing trade because I've done this live, and this was all the indicators telling me to buy. And you can see on this chart here how it died. So this was like about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, this one here, when it died. And I had to wait till London opened, which was an hour's time. So it was like, yeah, but as soon as London opened, I was straight in there, got it, and I took 2.61% profit, which is very nice. You know, you're not going to get that. So I nicked that profit. I nicked that profit in literally 3 hours because this was my trade. I come in down here, and by 7 o'clock at night, I was out of it, and I didn't cash out at the top. I cashed out at 23.40, 23.40, and I say took my 2.61% profit. Very nice. When you come back, John, I will show you these charts. This is just a great way to trade. This is just easy money. Platinum. Anna's still in the platinum trade. It might drop off, but it's looking strong towards the end of the week. But overall, I'm very bullish on platinum, although I believe it's going to drop a little bit on Monday. Yeah. I love silver. Yeah, but this is silver paper, John, I'm trading. So anyway, so this is Anna's trade. At the moment, Anna started off with $50,000. She's up to 58,000, but she's got 50,000 on platinum at the moment. And as long as she doesn't cash out below this bottom blue line, then she's in front. If she cashes out up here, then Anna's already 16% up on her 50K. So there's a good chance we can get Anna up to about 20%, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So anyway, hang in there, Anna, and we're looking good. Palladium, yeah, this was a swing trade. I'm waiting for this to fall back down. So at the moment, it's up to 12.76. I see this going up on Monday. Hopefully it'll go up to 1,300, and then it will drop. And when it drops, I will be in for another swing trade on Palladium. I love Palladium swing trades. So on the Palladium, I entered at 11.96, and I exited it at 12.50. At 12.50, I made $54 profit, and that is 4.51%. So I'm pretty happy with that. And so at the moment, I'm waiting for the RSI to come back down, and I'm just waiting for this to fall, and then I will go back in. BTC, I see this going higher, believe it or not, on Monday. Yeah, not much higher, but it will go higher. BTC won't do nothing until it's available on an ETF. Nasdaq, still holding up. I'm saying once it reaches 16,410, it's going to fall. So we're about 1,000 points, 900 points behind that falling, but it's going to come down on Monday from the looks of it. This is where we are on the recession watch. So as now, I've had this chart every week, and we are still here. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere because the credit's already tightened. We've gone past that, and we are here. So the Fed, I can't see the Fed raising the rate on Thursday. So when the Fed raises its rates, I'm saying between 9 months and 12 months afterwards, there will be a massive recession where the S&P 500 will lose up to 40% of its value. The S&P 500, it was looking so weak through the week, to be honest with you. But I still see it topping out at 4,763, and I see a retrace back to 4,200. But generally speaking, I would be out of the S&P 500. I would not be anywhere near it or any company in it. It's because it's all fugazi, as they said in The Wolf of Wall Street. The Dixie, yes, the Dixie. People say, well, why is the dollar? Why are we still getting good exchange rates? And it's all to do with the Dixie. But there's one strange thing going on. Normally, when the Dixie's high, gold is low. And at the moment, gold is high and the Dixie is high. So that's giving you all the danger signs that we're heading for a recession. If this goes to, we're up to 105. If this goes to 110, you're going to get major countries actually finished because they won't be able to pay the interest on their debts. TLT, I brought this up about 6 months ago, said it was a good buy. I still like TLT, not now, So this was the beginning of 2023, and around this point, I was talking about it around this point on one of the shows, and I said this is a great buying opportunity, and it was at the time, and you would have had to get out of it, but this is heading down again, and this could go even lower. So if this goes down to 80, 85, TLT 20 a year, you don't have to be in it for 20 years, but that's looking like an amazing trade. And in past recessions, people have tenfolded their money on the TLT. So just be aware of that. I'm not saying it's a buy now, but it's something you need to keep your eye on if you want a good bond and TLT. And this gives you an example of markets. So Newton, who was the best mathematician, and I've done this chart before. Newton, who was the best mathematician, he invested into a horrible company, an horrible corporation called the South Sea Company, and they managed to get slavery reintroduced into the UK in 1711. So when they got that reintroduced, that's how they built this. They built this trade up. Anyway, so Newton got invested. He went in a little bit, earned a shitload of money. He like doubled his money, and he pulled out. But he told all his friends, and all his friends got in there, and all his friends pulled out up here. Newton, he pulled out down here, and he died bankrupt, and that is the fact. But this is also like the Japanese market as well. So you've got to be very, very careful on markets, like gold, silver, platinum, palladium never go to zero. Companies do, and that is fact. And if gold's got no value, why do countries buy it? Why do central banks buy gold if there's no value to it? Speaks for itself. This is the Nikkei, and this Nikkei is going back to 1987. So in 1987, I was 27. So if I'd have worked for a corporation, like I used to work for Toshiba, for example. So if I was working for Toshiba and I was like 27 and I've been working for them since I was like, let's say for 3 years, I'd have made a great income up to there. But since then, all the way up to the present day, the chart is still like 5,000 behind its all-time high. So basically, this is why the people in Japan cannot retire. They're all in non-managed funds, and it's just trash. These are just trash pensions. And that is the reason why the people in Japan cannot retire. And that is fact. They have to work until they die. And to be honest with you, there's a few English guys, friends of mine, who are in the same situation because the British, the FTSE performs much the same way. This is Exeter's pyramid, and I believe you should have everything from the bottom going upwards. All these top ones, I don't believe they're an investment. I think you should be out of those, especially if you're over 60, because if this market crashes as much as I think it's going to crash, you've got no chance of getting these three back. I like retail property. I haven't got any in my name. It's all in my wife's name. So these are my positions. So like gold is my biggest. That is my biggest allocation of my wealth. Gold. Secondly is cash. So I'm 56% into cash. Next is natural gas. I'm 33% into gas. Next is platinum, 8.33. Copper, just under 1%. Wheat, just 0.5%. Rare earth metals, 0.5%. And water, 0.5%. But if you look at my asset allocation, you can see basically I'm following this chart. And that's what I follow it to. And that is the reason why I sleep at night and I trade so easily. I trade so easily, you know. So I will keep you updated on this. It's quite interesting. That's why it's good to see where you've got your money. You know, you need to know where your money is. And again, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Please be careful of the scammers. If you ever want me to check out a company, I will do that for you. I've got no problem. I can do that for you. I can check out any financial company. I've got no problem with doing that. But just be very, very, very careful, because these scammers just want your money. And that is about it really for this week. Friday. Free. No more payments for next. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice, John. It's a great feeling to be that. When you've got no debts. Like I've got no credit cards, I've got no debit cards, no debts. I live small, dream big, you know. So that's it. So, but I like living small. The less is more for me. The less I own, the better, really. The only thing I own, really, I suppose, is the cat, and I probably don't even own him. So he probably owns me, and that where he goes. John, you back this Friday? John, I'm free. No more. Yeah, but John, are you back this Friday for Peaky Blinders? Or just text me, let me know. Anyway, Peaky Blinders was a very nice Friday. Anna, hopefully, is going back to school tomorrow, and hopefully we'll all be well. Until then, have a fantastic week, people. Stay safe, and stay away from mainstream media, because it's all bullshit. Adios, hasta luego, and see you all very, very soon. John, I'll see you on the 25th, so I'll see you the following week. But Jim, we'll meet up in a week. Catch you later, guys. Bye. Back to the football.